Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Acera or Sith Warrior, continuing her pure class mission storyline. Where we last left off, we had just left the planet of Balmora, taking down one of Darth Barris's covert agents to make sure Norman Cass, the Jedi Master, who is opposing him, doesn't reveal that his Padawan's ability to see whether or not someone's part of the light side or dark side alignment is actually true or not, and that it remains just a rumour. We are now on our way to Nar Shaddaa to do a similar task before we can start tracking down Norman Cass and Norman Carr, I should say, and his Padawan. But first of all, Vet wants to talk to us. I did what I said I was going to do. I spent a little time playing with my diplomacy accrue skill once more. My alignment is quite close to Dark 2. Obviously we may choose to choose a light side action at some point, but I thought I'd get myself close just so we can see how it affects our character if we dip further into using the dark side. But let's see what Vet has to say.
You know, I was a slave when I was a little girl, before I got free. Sort of full circle, I guess.
You work for a Sith, as all in the Empire do, but your collar has been removed.
Right. I do appreciate the difference, believe me. My mother and sister and I were grabbed when I was little. I don't remember much of it. We worked the mines on Ryloth. Then they separated us. I got sold to a Rodian, then a Hutt. Then some sort of weird three-eyed thing.
I'm guessing your masters found you more trouble than you were worth.
Haha. Yeah. So I was never gonna get Slave of the Year. Anyway, I guess you know you've moved around too much when a Sith ship starts to feel like home.
This is home. And this is our strange little community.
Yeah, maybe. Watch out I don't start calling you Mama.
Oh, nice, we got a perfection to speak to her again. As I say, playing with diplomacy, I was getting a lot of companion gifts, so I kind of just decided to give a lot of them to Fett, just so we could unlock more of her conversation options. Later on I may do it from my other companions who I get in the Sith Warrior storyline. We'll see. Let's see what else he has to tell us.
Have you ever heard of Nock Drayen? Pirate. Terrified the criminal world for a few decades.
We didn't study many pirates in the Academy.
He wasn't just a pirate, he was the pirate. Galaxy's most wanted and all that. Nock Drayen was the most famous killer in the galaxy. But he set me free. I was still slaving it up for Three Eyes when he crossed Nock. Or maybe he just had something Nock wanted. I never did ask.
Did any of the gang survive the encounter?
You mean anyone that wasn't owned as property? No, they did not. I'm still not sure how Nock got his speeders into the camp. One minute they weren't there, and then they were. He was ruthless, but not a thug, you know? Sort of a pirate prince. Freed all the slaves, and told them they could join up, or go their own way.
I'm surprised he allowed a child to make that kind of decision.
He was like that. Never once talked differently to me. Not sure he really understood kids. I was the smallest on the crew, and mining had taught me to fit in tight spaces. Nock's crew showed me how to steal. For a long time, I didn't feel bad about stealing. So much had been taken from me.
Even the small action of taking gave you control of your life. That is everything.
Well, it's a long time ago anyway. Let's get back to work, yeah?
Sounds like a plan. Oh, and even more you can say to us. Cool.
What does family mean to you? I mean, does it have to be the people you're actually related to?
When you're close to people, they become family. Sometimes whether you want them to or not.
Cute. I'm going to take that as a compliment. When I was working for Nock Drayen, doing the pirate thief thing, he had a daughter my age, Risha. It wasn't like Nock was super sweet to her or anything. But he'd call her princess, and I wished I was her.
Having someone your own age could be great or terrible, depending.
It was great. Always great. Risha was smart and strong. She knew how to do everything around the ship. And I went everywhere with her. Suddenly I had a sister again. For years it was Risha and me against the galaxy and anyone who gave us grief.
Did you drift apart? Start to fight?
Nothing like that. Eventually, Nock hatched some secret plan that I couldn't be a part of. One that apparently got them both killed. But for a while there, I really was happy. Enough of that.
Yeah, we're getting to know Ved a bit more. Ved and Risha. Holy hell, we really haven't caught up with Ved's storyline at all, have we? Let's continue again.
You know, I never thought much about being a Twi'lek when I was younger. Even on Ryloth, there were lots of other types of people. As far as I could tell, people like me were just the ones who made the best slaves. Wasn't much to be proud of, you know?
Your perspective changed as you got older.
It wasn't getting older. It was meeting Twi'leks that weren't helpless. When I left Nock Draen's gang, I joined up with a group of Twi'lek artifact hunters. They were all young too, full of fire and Twi'lek pride. Out trying to recover our heritage.
So it wasn't just about stealing anything they could get their hands on. They wanted Twi'lek historical pieces.
Well, sometimes they took other jobs to pay the bills. But it really was about returning Twi'lek artifacts to Twi'lek owners. I made friends in the new gang. But it wasn't until we did our first job together that we were family. There was this rich Dur scumball, Kata Bliss. Obsessed with Twi'lek women, artifacts, clothes, anything. We took him for everything he was worth.
You said he was obsessed with Twi'lek women. Did you have to rescue people along with the loot?
Yeah, and some of them weren't exactly in great shape. Wasn't much better than Korriban, and they'd been there a while. Anyway, we were flying high. Did a couple more jobs together. Then came Korriban. And I guess you know how that ended up.
Interesting. Being Twi'lek. Yeah, I do like Ved as a companion.
Good to see you, Master. I applied a fresh coat of paint to your quarters. Same color, of course, only fresher.
You must be really bored, 2V. Anyhows, we need to get ourselves over to Nar Shaddaa and see what Darth Barris has to say. Actually, before we do that, let's activate a stem. Let's get an experience booster going. Nar Shaddaa's in hut space.
Apprentice, I see you've landed on Nar Shaddaa. It is, I'm afraid, the armpit of the galaxy.
Why do you say that?
Nar Shaddaa is a planet of frivolity and distraction. Gambling, spice, rampant black market and gang territory disputes. But you are there to eliminate my spy, Agent Delicon. Normally it would be a trifling task, but Delicon has acquired a powerful ally.
Why am I killing one of our own?
Delicon was my spy on Nar Shaddaa, who fell under Republic scrutiny thanks to Noman Kar's Padawan. He's smart and figured I would kill him, so he sought asylum with a rival there, Lord Rathari, an upstart among the Sith who openly disrespects me. Rathari prefers a more blunt approach. The Dark Council has granted him dominion over Sith interests on Nar Shaddaa.
What possessed the Council to do such a thing?
Rathari has been effective at ingratiating himself to the Council. Agent Delicon knows much about my organization. I cannot have Rathari in possession of such a resource. Burn Rathari to the ground. destroy everything he's working for, and kill Agent Delicon.
They will suffer as no one has suffered.
Haladrel Setson runs my slave operation on Nar Shaddaa. She has been a valued operative for many years. She is ready to receive you and can fill you in on Rathari's movements and interests. That is all.
So not only are we after Darth Barris's agent, but another Sith Lord. Great fun. Let's get ourselves down to the planet. See, when it gets loaded, I'll show you my current inventory screen. It's half full with item modifications right now. I have mods ready for when I hit level 25, and I've got some equipment similarly for Vet. I've made some customizable blasters and a customizable top, which I'm going to mod for her when we hit level 25. But at the moment, because we can't equip them, unfortunately we're having to sit and wait. Hopefully we don't get too many, don't pick up too much miscellaneous loot. If not, we're just going to be going to vendors quite often. I'll just wait for this to load. And also, when I was recording my playthrough as my bounty hunter travelling in Nar Shaddaa, the loading screen sometimes there took a while. For the first time at least, I'm not sure why. Maybe there's a lot of assets. It seems to load everything in stages as well. Let's have a sip of juice while we're waiting. Yeah, I was feeling really, well, I'd say bored, but it'd be really, I suppose, kind at the same time as well. I could edit all these things out. The travelling to and from. There we go. It's going to take a while for everything to, all the graphics to update. There you go. I could edit the travelling to and from the various NPCs, but I normally just leave my stuff mostly raw. Unedited. There we go. That's a bit better now. Also gives me a chance to ramble a little, I guess. Yeah, I've got a fair bit in our inventory right now. But it'll come in handy, and we'll probably hit level 25. While we're here in Nar Shaddaa. I hate this window sometimes. There we go. So we're going to find Haladrel Setson, who can be found in the Corellian sector. Okay.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Might as well travel straight there. So, welcome to Nar Shaddaa, ladies and gentlemen. It's very orange, very red. It is an orbiting It's a moon orbiting the planet Hutta, which is mostly held in control by what you'd guess the Hutt cartel. And basically anything you want, if you have the money for, you can basically buy here, legal or illegal. And it's being fought over by the Republic and obviously the Sith Empire. Basically both are trying to court the various gang factions here.
Hey.
Sweet talk me all day, darling. The exchange is moving in on this operation of yours. No amount of sugar gonna change that.
Believe me, you're going to prefer the sugar to the spice. Take one step closer and there'll be 24 Siths surrounding you.
24? That's a dead giveaway, darling. You got none.
What's the situation here?
These, gentlemen say that they're taking over Darth Barris's slave operations.
So you do got a Sith up your sleeve. Well, we've been trained to take out Sith. Time to flex our muscles.
Muscles don't flex when they've been flayed off the bone.
Let's see if you can back up that threat. Kill the Sith.
Oh great, we get here and straight away we're in a fight.
Think you scare me?
So that was members of the Exchange, one of the local gangs here.
You have a flair for dramatic entrances. I probably could have handled that, but I'm grateful for your timing. You're the apprentice Darth Barris prepped for me, yes?
What exactly did he tell you about me?
He briefed me on your mission here, and my part in it. Halidrel sets in. So you're here to take out Lord Rathari. Won't be easy. He usually just appears, devastates, then disappears. You'll have to draw him out. He's been making some major power plays, and disrupting them will get his attention.
You'd better be sure about that.
You ruin his business, he's going to want to chop you into little bitty pieces. First, Rathari's been strong-arming the Hutt cartel. From what I hear, they're close to signing over some important territories to him. He and his apprentice Girick are in conference with the Hutts at cartel headquarters. If you burst in...
Rathari doesn't sound like the type to negotiate.
You're right. He doesn't like talk, but he knows how to apply political pressure. The cartel is an Imperial ally. Rathari can't just beat on them, he has to play diplomat. Unfortunately, the same applies for you. If things turn violent between you and the Hutts, better if there's no one left to identify you.
I'll do my best to keep the peace with our allies.
The other possibility won't carry as many restraints. I've got a shipment of slaves to send out, but I'll be here if you need me. Good luck, my lord.
So we're gonna go play in a cartel safe house. And apparently we've got to be nice about it. We can't walk in and just kill everyone. Did gain level 24 though. Oh, hello, we learned Force Choke. Chokes a target, stunning it for 4 seconds, dealing 267 kinetic damage and builds free rage over the duration. This ability can be channeled while moving. Cool. We'll move that over here. Did we learn any new abilities? Bleed Out, level 24, increases the critical strike damage of your bleed effects by 5%. Okay. So where do we need to go? Where is the cartel safe house? It's in the Duros sector. Oh well. We weren't in the Corellian sector for long.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Yeah, we'll enjoy the sights on the way. We'll go break up this diplomatic meeting before we break this video. I say I normally like to keep these quite short compared to my bounty hunter campaign, but we've only just got here really, so we might as well have a little bit of action. There's one of the Hut casinos. I think another one is the spaceport actually, as well. Yeah, I think that one's a spaceport, I think that one's a casino in the distance there. Lots of neon lights, a lot of advertising. If it was a little bit darker, more black rather than red, it made me slightly of a Blade Runner. Welcome to the Jura sector. And it's this way, the way I need to go. Well, I'll try and avoid any fights as always. We're not really interested in doing any side missions here. The only things we normally tend to do is the bonus missions, if and when they pop up. Let's have a look. Yeah, we should be reasonably secure to make it over to the Hut Cartel safe house. Almost there. And we made it. Excellent.
How's it going, my lord?
Hey, Vet. Let's get going. Let's have a look at this area. Just a couple of big rooms. Remember, diplomacy is key. Tap my heels together again. Off to Kansas.
You would be wise to bend to the great Lord Rathari's will. Sign over the specified territories before he loses his patience.
I am your other choice.
I'll tell you who this is. This is the apprentice of an over-the-hill Sith named Darth Barras. Yes, that's right. My master and I anticipated your arrival.
Where is your master, Worm?
I am Lord Rathari's proxy in dealing with the cartel, and I will be his sword arm dealing with you.
I'm here to make sure the cartel doesn't become Rathari's pawn. I urge you to stand aside and watch me dispatch this pretender.
Goroeni naka kisore fe opa utaguta.
You act as if you don't know how easily I could kill you.
Mana mana, you eda iki, tukuluko charatrodo. Utaguta dan gueguta, panguidagbamba.
Looks like it's time for a bloodbath.
Saluta uba, ziki dati ruta jaktanichi.
Fine. I'll unburden us of this intruder, but then you'd better sign on the dotted line.
Hi! Force joke.
I'm going to haunt you.
So, we could have killed the Hutts there. That, as they say, probably wouldn't have been a good idea. But we got to attack his apprentice, Lord Rathari's apprentice at least.
Impossible. Lord Rathari will still be you and your master's downfall.
Your master will be as dead as you soon enough.
Unachiduni titoki, sayatupinu na aveti. Oh, warawanga, tuske you warawa, tablota wijawa.
Just give me the chance. That's all I ask.
O kakiza spida perupa gadwa, shineko higa danolia. Yinga kichita, nini tanu alayu kewekuta.
Excellent. So we managed to disrupt the negotiations and kill his apprentice as well. Hopefully that'll upset him a little. We need to go back to Setsun now and let her know the results of this first ploy, basically. So, back to the Corellian sector here.
Good to stretch the old legs.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna say the door's closed. Is it normally that way?
Word spread through the streets that Rathari's conference with the Hutts was invaded and his apprentice killed. Seems like you missed your calling as a diplomat. The Hutts are in a holding pattern to see what comes of your challenge. It's too bad Rathari wasn't in attendance. But man, I bet he's fuming.
I'm sure our message was heard loud and clear.
Rathari is also on the verge of taking over the Republic's base of operations in the upper industrial sites. With his work with the cartel dashed, he's sure to pour himself into squashing the Republic garrison.
I'll keep banging down doors until I find him.
Tenacity is a prerequisite for Sith, I think. Even if Rathari isn't there, when his operations are all thwarted, I know he'll come to you. A confrontation will be inevitable.
Excellent. And we get level 25. Very nice. Anything new? Let's have a look. Nope, no more skills to upgrade. Fair enough. We have a lot of item modifications to play with. Let's have a look at our objective, though. Setsun was a bit vague about it. Your contact, Halidrel, Setsun has directed you to disrupt Lord Rathari's siege on Outpost Shylon in the upper industrial sector. Which obviously is in this situation, this sector here. We can get a taxi directly there again from the Corellian sector here. I'll end this video now though. Play with my item modifications. And when we come back we'll be a little bit stronger, a little bit better equipped. And we'll go play with the Sith and the Republic, I guess. So, this has been AnthWolf with Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as our Sith Marauder. And I'll see you all for more next time. Till then, bye bye now.